What's going on, folks? So I had a band reach out to me and ask if I would check out one of their songs. And of course, I was excited to do so. The name of this band is Dragon's Breath, and the name of the song is Dragon's Hall. So, yeah, I'm really curious to check this out. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Rangers, go. I love that ending. That was great with like the acoustic and it's mellow. I mean, this really really cool. Um, so this song, I mean, it has a lot of charm. Like I just found it an incredibly charming song, and it really took me back to the 2000s when I was first getting into power metal, and just really kind of listening to everything that I could. And so you'd come across a lot of bands that didn't have like the polish of Sonata Arctica or Freedom Call or Blind Guardian, Stradivari, all those the big ones. There's just a lot of other ones that especially at the time, maybe production wasn't as great, and I mean. Within the power metal genre, I would say they're like indie power metal, and so there's a lot of stuff that I would listen to back then that had that quality where it wasn't quite as polished and stuff, but there was a lot of charm. And this reminds me of that a lot. So it really kind of takes me back to those early days of when I was getting into power metal. And I love that. Sure, it's not perfect. Maybe a little rough around the edges, but man, does it have charm. And I find that endearing, and I still find joy, in that, and listening to that. And I will say this song really, really shines in the chorus. I mean, love that chorus. Love, love, love that chorus. It's just got that such a nice melody to it. It just kind of brings a smile to your face. It's got like a little bit of like an uplifting kind of positive sort of vibe. And I just find it so infectious. I love that chorus. That again, that's where the song really, really shines. But the rest of it isn't bad. I like the bridge as well. Some really great guitar solo work in there. And I already said I love that outro. It was really, really cool. The main riffs and stuff are pretty good. When the song first started out, it's like, I like how it kind of started out like with the riffs and stuff, but then it kind of picks up the pace a little bit. It's like the drums kind of really kick in and the momentum starts moving forward. And I was like, all right, sweet. I was really vibing with it. And then you get to like the verses, and I like the verses. I do. But they almost, sometimes it feels like maybe the verses are going on a little bit too long. I don't think that's necessarily because they are. I think it's just maybe the nature of the verses themselves. Like you kind of just have the guitar doing like dun 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 dun, that kind of thing, and then you have the verses. Like again, it's not bad. It maybe could have been spiced up just a little bit, just to really help with the engagement with the listener with the verses themselves. While I still like them, I could see how maybe they feel maybe a smidge redundant. But again, I mean, I like the rhythm of the vocal melody in the verses, and things like that. So, not bad, not stellar, but not bad. And it did the job well enough, and I was still on board with it. So, but then it builds up, and then that chorus hits, and oh man, that's just the sweet spot there. Love that chorus, love the melody, the vocals too. I like the vocals. Even the vocals kind of remind me of like kind of 2000s indie, excuse me, indie power metal kind of vocals and stuff like that. So yeah, I like the vocals. He's got a nice clean voice, a nice approach too. It's not like in your face. It's almost like a little subdued, but yeah, it works. And then in that chorus, I mean, I just love that. And then there were some real nice backing vocals he did, some real nice high notes that he was hitting, especially there towards the end. That was really nice. It added an extra kind of layer to the sound. And yeah, I mean, I think I already talked about the rest of the song. Drum work was really good, and yeah, the guitar work, the riffs, and I really like the melodies there and the bridge, the solos and stuff, and yeah, the musicianship was solid. Yeah, so I mean, it's like maybe it's like the verses, maybe a little bit of that in there could have been spiced up a smidge. But as it stands, I mean, again, while it's not perfect, a little rough around the edges, maybe could be smoothed out a little bit with some of those things. But I just found the song very, very charming. And I really enjoyed listening to it. And that chorus, I love that chorus. It's so good. So good. Definitely need to listen to more from these folks. I think they only have like 3 songs out so far. Hopefully they're working on like an album or something. I would definitely be down to check that out because I really like their style. And yeah, I mean, I just found myself enjoying this song and finding it incredibly charming and endearing. And I feel like they really have the spirit of power metal, within them. So yeah, I mean, I can't help but just find joy in that. So let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what do you think of this song here? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.